Let's take a fast, exciting journey through AI's history, weaving the three great waves into one flowing story. It all began in the 1940s, when visionaries like McCulloch and Peets crafted a mathematical neuron that proved simple logic units could compute anything a brain might do. Not long after, Turing challenged us to ask whether a machine could think, proposing his famous test in 1950. By 1956, pioneers gathered at Dartmouth and declared its own field, unleashing programs such as the logic theorist and, a decade later, ELIZA, the first chatterbot. But that optimism ended abruptly when limits of single-layer perceptrons were exposed in the late 1960s and funding dried up, bringing on AI's first winner. In the early 1980s, a second wave swept in. Expert systems learned to diagnose diseases and configure computer hardware, while connectionism returned with Hopfield's associative memory and Rumelhart's revival of backpropagation. Yet even this success faded when the vanishing gradient problem surfaced and the next commercial bubble burst, cooling enthusiasm by the early 1990s. Still, amid that chill, the invention of LSTM in 1997 planted seeds for sequence learning that would bloom later. Then, around 2011, AI surged forward in a third, unrivaled wave. Layer by layer, pre-training showed us how to tame deep networks, GPUs/training times, and ImagineIt unleash millions of labeled images on hungry models. In 2012, AlexNet stunned the world by cutting error rates in half, using ReLU activations, dropout, and pooling on GPUs. Soon after, GANs began pitting two neural nets against each other to create astonishingly realistic images. And by 2017, the Transformer's pure attention mechanism rewrote the rules of language processing. Today, large language models like ChatGPT and DeepSeek stand on those shoulders, generating prose, translating text, and sparking a new era of generative AI. AI agents are connecting such LLMs to the real world. From humble neuron models to generative giants, AI's three waves rising on breakthroughs, cresting on unmet promises, and resurging with fresh ideas remind us that innovation thrives through cycles of ambition, challenge, and reinvention. And as the next wave approaches, we're poised again to redefine what machines and we can achieve.
I think I'm falling for you.